The person who quit learning English but regretted it forever. Have you ever started learning English with excitement only to stop after a few weeks? Maybe you felt it was too difficult. Maybe you thought I am too old or I will never become fluent. Today's story is about a man who made that exact decision. He quit learning English because he believed it wasn't important. Years later, he discovered that sometimes the biggest regrets in life don't come from what we did, they come from what we gave up too soon. Let's begin. There was a man named Ramesh. He lived in a small town and worked in a local grocery store. He was hardworking, honest, and kind. But there was one dream hidden deep inside his heart. He wanted to speak English. Whenever he saw someone confidently speaking English, he admired them. He imagined himself talking to people from different countries, watching English movies without subtitles, reading books, and getting a better job. One day, he finally decided, I am going to learn English. He bought a small notebook, downloaded free lessons, and practiced every evening after work. The first week was exciting. Every new word felt like opening a new door. Every sentence gave him confidence. But then reality arrived. He couldn't understand fast English. He forgot vocabulary. His pronunciation sounded strange. His grammar was full of mistakes. Sometimes people laughed when he tried to speak. Those laughs hurt more than he admitted. Slowly, the excitement disappeared. One evening, he looked at his notebook and whispered, maybe English isn't for people like me. The next day, he skipped practice. Then another day, then another week. Finally, he packed his notebook into a drawer. I quit, he said. At first, nothing changed. Life continued as usual. He went to work, came home, watched television, slept. Months became years. One afternoon, foreign tourists entered the grocery store. They needed help finding a few items. Ramesh understood what they wanted, but he couldn't explain anything in English. He smiled awkwardly and called another employee who spoke English. The tourist thanked the other employee. Ramesh stood silently. For the first time, quitting English felt heavy. A year later, a large company opened nearby. They were hiring people with simple English communication skills. The salary was almost double what he earned. His friend applied. His friend wasn't perfect at English, but he had continued practicing every day. He got the job. Ramesh didn't even apply, not because he wasn't intelligent, not because he wasn't hardworking, but because he had stopped learning years earlier. That evening, he opened the old drawer. Inside was the dusty notebook. The pages were yellow. His first English words were still there. Hello, my name is Ramesh. How are you? He smiled sadly. He realized something painful. The problem had never been English, the problem had been quitting. He remembered all the excuses he had believed. I am too old, I don't have time, I am not talented, my pronunciation is bad. But none of those excuses had been true. The real reason was that he expected quick results. He wanted confidence before experience. He wanted fluency before practice. Life doesn't work that way, neither does English. From that day, Ramesh made a different decision. He wasn't going to chase perfection, he was going to chase consistency. Just 15 minutes every day, one page, one paragraph, one conversation, one mistake. Then another and another. This time, when people laughed, he smiled too, because every mistake meant he was learning. Months passed. His English slowly improved. Not overnight, not magically, but little by little. One day, another group of tourists entered the store. This time, Ramesh greeted them confidently. Welcome, how can I help you? The conversation wasn't perfect. He made grammar mistakes. He searched for words, but he communicated. The tourist smiled warmly. Before leaving, one of them said, your English is very good. Ramesh smiled. He knew it wasn't perfect, but it was real. Years ago, he had quit because he believed success belonged only to talented people. Now he understood the truth. Success belongs to those who continue after losing motivation. Motivation starts the journey, discipline finishes it. The notebook that once collected dust became his daily companion again. This time, he never stopped. Many people don't fail because English is difficult. They fail because they stop before improvement becomes visible. Imagine planting a tree. If you dig it up every week to check whether it is growing, it will never grow. Learning English is the same. Growth happens quietly. One day you suddenly realize you understand a movie, you speak without translating, you answer confidently. Those moments are built by hundreds of ordinary practice sessions that nobody sees. Never underestimate small daily efforts. One page a day can change your future. If you are thinking about quitting English today, remember Ramesh's story. The pain of learning lasts for a while, the pain of regret can last for years. Don't ask yourself, how fast am I improving? Ask yourself, did I practice today? Because one day your future self will thank you for the decisions you make today. Keep learning, keep speaking, keep making mistakes, and most importantly, never quit.